Alrighty, I have found the part in my notes we can begin. So, last time, it has been weeks. So, last time you guys successfully defeated the Death Tyrant Cromwell. With their body, excuse me, with their body destroyed, their essence escaped to somewhere else within the laboratory. The party finished off the remaining undead, only to discover more had been released. They decided to make their escape before getting embroiled in another combat, fleeing from the newly opened air vent. Stix set up several spells to delay the pursuing horde, and the party fled on a newly acquired wagon pulled by Elvis. Qualnock's influence spread throughout the city, and the party was impeded by several traps, attempting to slow them down and allowing the pursuing horde to catch them. The party, however, combining their skills, Klari and Piper incapacitating multiple enemies with their spells, Arwen and Hugo navigating the way, and Stix geeing up Elvis to charge through illusions. Together they escape the city, coming to rest for the night once more in Piper's pavilion, several miles away. The next day, the party set out, moving swiftly on mounts summoned by Arwen. In short order, they found themselves entering a valley and coming up against it. Coming up against a heavily guarded gate topped with searchlights and blue flame torches that dispelled the mist around them. The party backtracked, deciding to bury Belladonna's urn instead of carrying it with them any further and risk it breaking. Marking the spot with purple belladonna flowers, they then proceeded forward, Piper casting invisibility on the whole party as they crept through the field of torches and searchlights until they were right up against the barred gate. Now, before we begin, I had remembered the speed of a riding horse. I thought they were about 50% faster than you guys. They are actually twice as fast as you guys. So rather than it taking you sort of 2 and a bit days, it's taking you a day and a bit. So you have an extra day, and Arwen, you can have 2 fourth level spell slots back because you have been continually casting this, and I believe you knocked off 6 slots for this. So you can have 2/3 if you want, but you probably want the fourth, so you can have those back.
Thank you.
So you guys are actually a bit ahead of time where I thought you were initially.
Look at the schedule, guys. Look at that.
So you have somewhat gained an additional day on where you were when we finished off last time. But we pick things right up in this tense moment. You have the searchlights sweeping across the ground. All of you are invisible right up against this gate. The gate is heavy wooden panels studded with iron and seemingly barred. They are big gates, maybe 15, 20 feet tall, and about sort of roughly the same wide.
Okay. We are all invisible.
Mm-hmm. The wall itself is about 25-ish feet tall. These lights are sweeping the ground above you. From your position, if you pause and listen carefully, you could probably hear the sound of footsteps, but no talking or anything like that coming from the top of the wall.
How good is
Klari.
everyone at climbing?
Well, Klari can walk up walls. So I'm thinking she just walks up there and sees what's going on.
Good plan.
Or fly. Either one suits you.
Yeah. I'll walk up.
Okay. Okay. In which case, Klari, you.
Spider Klari.
I believe I've asked this before, but how does Klari climb with spider climb boots? Do you use your hands and feet, or are you literally just using the magic and just going up, just like walking along and then just vertically up the wall as well?
She uses her hands and feet, like she's climbing.
So
That's number one.
I need them.
reaching the top of the wall, you can see walking along there are 2 pairs of mindflayers. One in each pair looks like a regular armored mindflayer who you have seen before, and the other one is this sort of hunched over tentacled beast, sort of prowling on all fours. They are
Like, oh my god, what the fuck is that?
They are slowly sort of walking towards each other. They meet in the middle, pause for a moment, perhaps exchanging some sort of mental communication before separating and walking back the other way. You can see where you are over the gate. There is a slightly raised bit, and they both sort of drop off after a little period of time down some sets of stairs.
Hmm.
But they walk
Okay.
for maybe a minute or so before turning around and turning back again, and you can see through the gloom ahead, sort of a ways down the wall, there are more of these pairs of individuals patrolling up and down, as there are more lights spaced further through and along.
Okay, so this is definitely like some kind of stealth mission we're gonna do, right? Because did we ever like figure out that these things kind of like talk in each other's minds? Like, was that a thing they could do? Like, it's like if one sees something, the rest of them sort of see the same thing, or the rest of them like innately know, or something like that. Was that the thing we discovered? I seem to remember about
There was
something.
discussion with the pirate smuggler captain about before the mind flayers were brought here that they belonged to a hive mind. The captain did not know whether the hive mind still existed because that required the link to an elder brain, and they did not know if the elder brain existed.
Oh, don't tell me fucking the Spectatrice has an elder brain in his head. That is so creepy. Like Brainiac. Uh, Anyone got any ideas of how we can get past these?
I mean, if
Tours?
Clary's up on the thing, cause with my ring, I'm just gonna ask her, can she see like over the what's beyond this wall?
Yeah.
Um,
So beyond the wall, you can see the valley you're in sort of begins to taper in quite rapidly. There is a pathway beyond the other side of this gate that you can see sort of carved into the ground. It's a sort of rocky terrain. The other side, yeah, with a few sort of trees and things like that, but too not too much to give it any distinct features. But it does taper in quite quickly. This valley, sort of, and it sinks down as well. So you'd be descending lower into the valley through this gate.
I say we attempt to climb, just so we don't have to use any magic and get rid of our invisibility.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because if I do that, thought I could just levitate up the wall. That would make me not invisible anymore. Damn it, Ben! Why didn't you get greater invisibility? That went so much better. Fuck. Okay. Then
If we take damage, do we?
No.
Okay, that's
Damage
fine.
doesn't. Only if Piper takes damage and fails a concentration check will.
Okay, Piper
Invisibility.
gets to go last
You-
because I'm not
It's not-
getting up to the top and then him stub his toe or something. And
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Like, what if I could use my like deck of illusions and throw out one, and maybe they would like be drawn to it to give us a bit of like a way, like a brief moment of like, oh, okay, we can go now.
I think an alarm would be sounded, and all of the mind flayers that are on like beyond this point would probably all flock to here. That
Fine,
would
especially if
probably
there's loads of them to them. Yeah. No, that's a very good point. Okay, so let's climb. and I'm going to look. Well, as Piper, I'm going to look at Klari and go, she's very stealthy. And then I'll look at Arwen because she's very stealthy. I look at Stix and go, you're like kind of stealthy, sort of. So I'm going to give Stix. Well, the Stix is more stealthy than Piper, realistically. But Piper can't give himself bardic inspiration. So he's going to give 2 bits of bardic inspiration, 1 for Klari and 1 for Arwen. Because Klari can just walk up walls and is stealthy as fuck. So, just in case, Stix and Arwen need bardic inspiration to help us a save of some sort.
Okay. Anyone who is attempting to climb, then can you make an athletics check? Clarity, you can spider climb, so you don't need to.
Wow.
What I say is
Yeah, that's it. You guys just look fun.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you all rolled really well. So everyone can make a stealth check. And you can all do it with advantage because of how well in control your climb is.
Why does this feel like that movie, The Great Escape? Stealth check with advantage. Stealth check with advantage.
I'm so stealthy. And so is Hugo. Got people problematic. Same shot.
Yeah, I believe you will have part of that trait active as well. I believe you're concentrating on that.
I can't remember if I did that before. Yes, I do. So add 10 to the
Yeah, we can add 10 to that, which just makes basically everyone get over 30.
Sorry, 44 on a stealth check. She is gone.
I mean, we can't see her anyway because she's invisible, but now we can't even see her footsteps.
All of you managed to. Unfortunately, the design of this gate works against itself. The large, sort of ominous spikes actually have, become very easy handholds, enabling you all to climb up quickly in a controlled manner. And in short order, you all make it to the top. Clary whispering signals to Arwen that she can whisper pass on as to when best to climb and when to hold your position when the guards are approaching once again. And you wait until the perfect moment when they've just separated and just dipping down those stairs out of sight, and you will quickly scamper up over a wall and begin to descend on the other side. The other side, there is a sort of few feet of wall and stone make up this, but obviously there is the open bridgeway over the gate itself, so you do have to drop a little bit. Can everyone else make another stealth check for the drop? Because you can glide down. Clary, you also don't have to make it because you can also glide in this.
With advantage?
No, not with this. This is just because this is the drop.
For the plus 10.
Yeah. Without issue, you'll carefully drop, and there is the barest puff of dust as you all lightly land, controlled together, and can promptly make your way forwards. Beyond the gate, a large ravine opens up, descending down as the walls of the ravine rise higher and higher on either side. The pathway is eerily quiet, and the mist is very still as you make your way forwards. After several minutes of travel, a large cliff face looms through the mist. At first it appears to be a dead end, but as you continue forwards, it opens out into a natural rocky courtyard. The cliff face reveals itself to be a temple facade, several floors high. The upper level is carved with delicate grotesques depicting numerous aberrations locked in combat, with gruesome gargoyles of beholders and mindflayers standing vigil atop it. Wide columns hold up an intricately carved lintel over the doorway. The doorway itself is shaped like a large skull embedded with it in the stone. A single eye hole in the skull holds an ornate golden eye. Rows of razor-sharp teeth rise up from the floor and hang down from the ceiling, like so many jagged sentinels guarding the entrance. What would you like to do?
Did you say it was a castle? Sorry.
No, not a castle. It is a temple facade.
Oh, temple. Okay, sorry.
If you imagine from the Holy Grail, Indiana Jones and the Holy Grail, like the temple at the end of that, it's got this big stone facing set into the rocks.
I don't think that's an Indiana Jones.
The Holy Grail? It might be the
Yeah,
Last
India-
Crusade.
oh.
The one where they're looking
Oh,
for the
yeah.
Holy Grail.
It's called the Last Crusade. The Holy Grail is what they're after because it was in the Last Crusade, protected by the Templars. Speaking of which, that Templar at the end, he must have been so bored. So, like, what was he doing in that cave for thousands of years? Anyway,
I don't know what we're talking about. I'm confused.
The night at the end of the Holy Grail.
Oh, right, okay.
and in front of it is what again? Sorry, like big.
So there's a natural, like, open rocky courtyard in front of the entrance. The entrance itself is made up of a giant stone skull, carved with a single eye hole in the skull holds an ornate golden eye, and rows of ragged teeth form the entrance.
So like an Aladdin, but not a tiger.
Oh
it's a-
yeah, like Aladdin when they go into the thing,
Yes,
but not.
I suppose so, yes.
So you go through it now.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. But it's a big beholder instead.
Yeah.
Okay. Love that.
Yeah. Checks out.
Cool. Yeah.
So
Can't wait to be eaten.
there's nothing in front of it. There's nothing guarding it. Also, how long has it been since the like? Are they like literally right next to each other, or did we have to walk for a little bit because the?
You had to walk for a little bit, not too long though, maybe sort of 5-10 minutes. It was quite close to this gate.
Okay, cool. So invisibility probably has about half an hour left on it.
Yeah, about half hour, 40 minutes left on invisibility.
I guess we just go in. Although I would like to check because I feel like this beholder, you may have some contraptions, may have some other stuff. So, oh no, but I can't check it. I was gonna cast a spell to see if there was like an anti-magic thing, but I can't cast a spell without becoming uninvisible. So, never mind. Let's
Can we
just go.
like look around for traps, shit.
Yeah. If you're just sort of standing there looking, it'd be a perception check. If you want to actually sort of go up and more closely examine things, it'd be an investigation check.
English.
I would say use your bardic inspiration on this because it will run out afterwards.
Yes,
Otherwise.
please. I want to do that.
Okay.
How do I do it after I roll?
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
additional dice. D10?
D10.
D10 on your roll.
Oh yeah, get the D10 off that shit. 22.
22. Yeah, you're looking around and you can see the detailing on these is these grotesques and gargoyles and things is very impressive and very intricately carved. The tunnel itself, where it first carved in, is sort of contrastingly is quite sort of almost like a more natural cavern than a than a worked tunnel, which doesn't seem to sort of quite fit with the facing of this place. But looking around, you don't see any signs of traps or anything like that. The way is surprisingly clear.
Nothing bad can happen here. Let's go.
Oh, I don't fucking trust it though, do I? I just don't. So, if you give me a second, JJ, I need to get fucking on screen keyboards up to look something up. I mean that too, but okay. On screen keyboard. I'm gonna leave that till tomorrow when we're playing fucking what's it called, Mario Party, and I'm fucking you guys up. Those
Right. We need to make a pact. Ben cannot win this one as well in Mario Party.
I thought that was the idea last time.
Yeah, well, somehow he managed it. I think you and I got involved in a separate competition, which I entirely blame you for, obviously, because it's Mario Party. Most definitely.
Why is it Yahoo?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
What are you trying to look up, Ben? I might have a book that has the answer.
I'm trying to look up how long true seeing lasts, because it's not concentration, and I now get that with the man, Bell. It lasts for 1 hour. It is not concentration, and I can see invisible shit.
What happens
Also,
if
true I
the
can
other
see.
man casts it?
Which is not.
What do you mean? You mean, if Balanoff tries to cast it, I think?
Yeah.
So mechanically, for him to do something like cast a spell, he would have to exit Piper.
Oh, okay.
He has granted Piper certain additional abilities by being in. If he was to do something independently, he would have to.
Okay, so he can't cast it while Piper's invisible, and it's not actually stop him from being invisible.
Yeah.
Damn it. That would be sad.
Yeah.
Could I? Oh no. I'm assuming I can't. Yeah, I can't ask him to cast it on me.
No,
It is
again,
a willing
the same condition applies. I mean, if you think that or ask that, he will be sort of a little bit like, it's a bit embarrassing, really. Not very capable in this format, I'm afraid. Very well protected. You've been doing a magnificent job, I must say. Sneaking past that gate, very inspired, all of you. I was a little bit worried things were going to get a bit dicey there, but you all did remarkably well. And, well, I must say, very pleased with my ride. But unfortunately, yes, I'm not really able to do much here.
See. Okay, what's my? But with that, then. Oh fuck. So what level? I haven't marked off any spells for pipe. What level spell would it have been again to cast invisibility on all of us?
Invisibility, it's second level spell, isn't it? So second level gets you 1, and you need to get 5. So second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth level.
Yeah, okay.
I believe you will find this because you actually have no sixth level spells.
Yes. Yes, I don't have any sixth level spells to use.
I believe that's what you said last time. You're like, oh, that's fine. I don't have sixth level spells.
Yeah.
Although you do have seven ones, so.
I do, but I'm saving that for an emergency plane shift. See, my thinking is I could cast True Seeing on myself, but then that would so that basically I am our magic detector. But I would then become not invisible.
I mean, I've still got Pass Without Trace.
I mean, yeah, that would make me very, very stealthy, I suppose. And with all of you guys like still being invisible around me, that might be quite helpful. And I'm a changeling. I can just make myself into a mind flayer.
Yeah. So it's fine.
Can I do that? Can I make myself into a mind flayer?
Good question. I'm not sure what the stipulation is on a changeling.
It says so my shape changer ability. I'll put it in the chat. But
yes.
it reads as an action. You can change your appearance and your voice. Determine the specifics of the changes, including your coloration, hair length, and sex. You can also adjust your height and weight, but not so much that your size changes. You can make yourself appear as a member of another race, though none of your game statistics change. You can't duplicate the appearance of a creature you've never seen, and you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs that you have. Your clothing and equipment aren't changed by this trait. You stay in the new form until you use an action to revert to your original form, or you die.
Okay. I'm going yes, because your clothing isn't changed, but I'll go with yes. The tentacles are a weird experience.
Oh wait, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna physically transform myself into a mind fire. Well, cast True Seeing. I become invisible. Become visible.
Mhm.
I then transform myself into a mind flayer. I get real freaked out by the tentacles, as you've said, and I spend most of my time just touching them and being like, "This is on my face. This is
Yeah,
very."
it is a little bit like that. Like they keep sort of because it's a sort of new appendage. They keep sort of gently sort of knocking together, and you're not quite sure how to interpret that sensation. Um,
Yeah,
Does
and every
does
now and
Stix
again,
think
like
of anything else?
I think I'm just like flinching parts of my face when actually just a random. I go to smile and just. It's
yeah, a
really
bit like
weird.
Davy Jones when his heart gets stabbed in Pirates of the
Yeah,
Caribbean 3, and his squid tentacles just go all like twitchy.
yeah. Except this is different because obviously my mouth is like underneath all these tentacles,
Hmm.
and it's a mouth which is made for eating the brains of things. Oh, that's so weird. It's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna cast disguise self to disguise self, looking like people that were on the wall.
Okay, so
So
you've got now the appearance of
say,
their armor and things like that.
yeah, and I'm going to walk ahead of the group behind me, and with true seeing, I can see them all, which is fantastic.
Yes, when you look at them, you can see them. Oh, yes,
Yes.
I thought you were implying you had 360-degree visibility for a second.
No. When I look at them, I can see
Yes, you
everyone.
can see them.
To Stix's delight, he thinks that Piper still can't see him, so Stix is just running up to him, going like, "Ooh," and then Piper's just like, "Yes, yes, you're invisible." Um, yeah. So I'm gonna continue like that, and I have true seeing on to see if there's any magical miscellany.
Okay. Once again, you are somewhat surprised. You feel like this should be a protected place. There should be wards and things like that. But for whatever reason, even the giant, like, golden eye is just an ornate decoration. It's not even magical in nature.
Oh wait, I think I must disguise self at will. I didn't realize it was a will. I thought it was a once a day thing. Okay. Okay. Things get interesting. Okay, so there's nothing. There's nothing on the outside. At which point, I will then suggest that we all move inside.
I would like to just add that Hugo has latched himself onto my back like a little backpack, but he's not like holding on because he's still flapping his wings, so that he's flying, but he's just hiding behind me because he thinks Piper's freaky,
Okay.
and he forgot that he could change into anything.
Okay.
Good for our husband and wife. Closest
Scaredy
change.
little cat.
Pardon?
He's a scaredy little cat.
Oh, right, okay. So you said he's a Skeptio cat, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yes, he is a Skeptio cat.
All right. Well, so you enter the lair of Xirnus.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Oh,
That's fine. He's not going to know who we are. Can be super chill.
You quickly pass through a natural stone corridor and find yourself in one of workstone. This is a fairly uniform sort of grey workstone or plain castle wall, something like that. Very rapidly, the stone suddenly shifts again, becoming a pearlescent blue of marble. You turn through several turnings once more, and the stone shifts again into a warm to the touch, reddish brown stone. You realize that, like much of the island, the lair itself is built from joining and interlocking random parts of different places. And so we enter the labyrinth.
Ah! I mean, yeah.
And we are going to play a little game we played before, the Labyrinth card game. So, what I'm going to do is try and turn my camera into a position where you can see cards in hand if I put them down here. And I'm just going to try not to look at them.
Well, if you put. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, well, I won't look.
I mean, you've got a block from behind. I've got a block there.
Yeah, you do that. It's all sending on scale.
That'll work.
That's terrifying.
So, the handout should still all be available to you to see what actions you have available. What I'm going to do is if everyone wants to roll initiative, and this is the order we will go through things in. See who's taking what turn and various things.
Is.
Cool.
I was going to say, is Hugo.
Not for Hugo.
Okay. Oh no, I don't know what my initiative is. Is it even wrong?
Yes, it is.
Oh no. Going first.
Can't hear Ben tapping on his knee, which I'm guessing means he might have muted himself.
Yeah.
Ah.
You did.
Oh, that's weird. I just can't hear you tapping on your knee. Okay, so we've got.
Took me a really long time to realise.
Ah. Nice.
Harry first. Arwen second. Is that Stix third, isn't it? And Piper fourth. So what I'm going to do at the beginning of each round is roll a d6 and remove an option. And we shall go from there. So 6, great, there are 5 options. 2, so the first option removed is Scout Ahead. So take 3 cards and lay them out. So Klari, what would you like to do? This is one option.
I wrap myself with what we can do.
That is not showing up. I wrote 1, 2, and 3 on my little thing so that it would be easier to see, but it doesn't look like it's showing up on camera. So, Scout Ahead has been removed for this round, but you have Forge a Path, is elementary, Careful Consideration, and Boost Morale.
Nailed it.
Ah.
Oh, or we could have just like that.
Right, draw 3 cards from the deck. Choose one.
Are we supposed to reveal the right path ones?
Yes, so the objective of this, if you can't remember, is that you have to find the right path cards. Enough right path cards gets you to your goal. There will be traps and encounters and things like that along the way.
Yeah, if we click them.
Yes. As well as monster cards. If you find enough monster cards, you will encounter the monster. And have to fight.
Oh, well, you've zoomed in.
Oh god! We're just looking at our character sheets at 300%.
That's quite big.
You know, this is quite nice because I don't find anything on the screen.
What was it? Which one is it?
Wait, what are you looking at?
Where's the?
It's too many tabs.
Okay. I will do it's elementary.
It's elementary, okay?
There's one that's.
So draw 3 cards from the deck, choose one and put it on the bottom of the deck, shuffle the remaining 2 and place them on top. So your 3 cards from the deck are a dead end, a dead end.
Oh, that's awkward.
This has gone badly, unfortunately. Your choices are somewhat limited as you've got 3 dead end cards. So
I wonder put it at the top. Or the
Oh
bottom.
no, I dropped it.
Where's it gone?
I
On the
feel
floor.
like Klari just
Okay.
like started like looking around, like
I suppose.
yeah, we're fucked.
Guys, I don't know where to go. But now you get to choose a card from the river, which is the 3 cards laid out here. Why are they leaning that way? Is it because I've got my oh my god.
Choose the one on. I think it's your left, closest to the block.
This one.
Yeah.
This is unfortunately a trap card.
No.
3 dead ends in a trap. Gotta be the worst turn.
Can you roll a d6 for me, please?
So that's so zoomed in.
Oh my god. Okay. Go to the 3 little things on the right. And then zoom.
Why does it zoom in every single tab? That's.
I can seem really dumb. I don't want to judge Microsoft.
Was it 1d6?
Yes, 1d6 for me. Number 4.
Or mindflayers.
So, Klari, you are leading the party at this point, and there are it feels like lots of dead ends. You're twisting and turning and doubling back, and all of a sudden you hear a click. Can everyone make a dexterity saving throw, please?
You guys.
Wait, what did she see?
So you're walking around, there are just unfortunately, lots of dead ends, you're twisting and turning back, and you place your foot and you hear a click.
Click. Oh.
So everyone needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Is it something coming out of the ground? Hugo's fine.
He's holding on to you though, isn't it?
Oh, true, yeah, true.
Okay.
I was just making sure if it was a standing thing or
Feature.
Did you say
teacher.
Yes. Part of True Sight means that I can notice secret doors hidden by magic. Is this hidden by any magic or anything?
This is a mechanical.
Mechanical, right. Gotcha. Thought so. Just wanted to clarify. Saves.
We should have asked if it's mechanical and then he would have said it was magical.
I will explain momentarily and you will understand.
fine,
Is it going to
etc.
shoot arrows at our heads? Yeah, it
That
is.
seems pretty
Uh,
tame. For,
Who got the 17? Ben, Stix, or Piper?
Stix did.
So everyone passed except Stix. So who is maybe traveling at the back of the line at this point to protect the party's rear. But there is a click and the floor begins to separate underneath you, stone grinding into the walls. All of you manage to jump ahead, but Stix, you tumble down.
He's in a pit.
You take 9 bludgeoning damage and you tumble down and you slide and you feel yourself slide, hit a wall and slide back the other way.
Jesus Christ. Well,
he's going to help you.
see you later, guys.
Before you come to a stop at the bottom, you look around and there is no light. You can't see the hole above you because of the angles you've slid down, and sort of like feeling yourself, you feel slippery and sliding.
I had a trash compactor.
I was going to say.
Please tell me about the trash compactor. Stix knows what to do. Get this, put it in the side, hope and pray. Okay, so I'm very, very
see
dark.
there is a short drop, and then there is a slope that just slides away.
Oh, that looks fun.
Wait, so I'm in a dark room.
Mm-hmm.
There is a short drop.
So you can see above you maybe 10, 15 feet up above you. Yeah, probably more. Yeah, about sort of 10 feet above you. There is like a hole in the wall, and you can just see in the darkness with your dark vision like a ramp that you would have slid down to enter
Can't
this.
see your hands.
Right.
You can't.
And
You can't see my hands when I'm doing this. I'm so used to be able to gesturing up high. So yeah, you've slid down, and there's like a hole in top, and you've slid
You've
down.
gone beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm now stuck in this
Like a
in this
marble
dark.
man.
Is there any way out of this dark room? Is there any other?
Looking around, the only exit you can see is the hole you entered through. With the slippery tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Is he standing on like stone or?
Yeah.
Mush?
It seems to be made of the same stone that this
Okay.
the whole tunnel was made from.
AJ, you want me to use my dimension door cloak, don't you? You want me to use it? So I really don't want to use it. But I think it's the other way you get out of here. You know what? I might as well. Wait, what the fuck is?
I mean, what are the rest of you doing? While Stix ponders his options down here, what's everyone else doing?
Well, he's dead. Carry on.
Arwen immediately turns to grieving.
Grieving? Oh no, I skipped that step.
Arwen goes into denial.
Yeah. No, skip that one. Acceptance.
Alright. Arwen goes straight to
moving on.
acceptance.
To the end. Okay, well, I would like to pull out the bullseye lantern from the robe of items and take a look around this room. Is there anything in this room that might help me? Or is it literally just a bare, completely empty room?
Looking around, you can see that there is the bones of a humanoid around there. That seems to be sort of like the only thing. They seem to have a small pack as well. If you want to sort of like look through it, you can see that like a lot of it is sort of decayed and rotten. Clearly, any like rations or whatever they had just molded. Their gear seems to be rusty, and there they are. You do find sort of some strong rope that seems to be doing all right. It doesn't seem to have decayed, so maybe it was It feels quite light in your hands.
Okay. I have an idea. I'm going to pull out of the let me just mark it off. Pull out of the rope of useful items a 24-foot ladder, and using this ladder, I would like to climb into the hole I slid down.
Mm-hmm.
And can I sort of shimmy up, or at least, the very least? Oh no, that wouldn't work. Yeah, can I like shimmy up this space?
Yeah, you
With
can try. You can try making an athletics check to climb your way out.
yes, I think
Yeah,
that's
the ladder gets you into the slide essentially. And when you reach the slide, you touch it and you realize, yeah, the slide is like greasy and slippery.
fuck. Shit. Okay. It's gonna take some thinking. Actually, I do have another idea, but oh fuck, 13.
13. Yeah, you go to slide to climb, and you um you try like placing your hand, and you can't get like enough traction on the wall to like wedge and get a grip. And one of your hands slips, and you find yourself sliding back down. As you drop
Okay.
back down, you take another 10 bludgeoning damage.
Fuck.
As you drop like 10 feet back into the room. Your ladder is still there, so you can begin to climb out again if you want.
I'm gonna climb. I'm gonna climb up, and I'm just gonna sort of like, pass me down a rope. Get here, in a hole. Don't leave me.
Is he invisible?
Yes.
Yeah, he's still invisible.
Damage.
Only if Piper takes damage and loses concentration.
I thought if we took damage, we.
No, if you attack or cast a spell.
Oh, okay, I understood. Didn't correctly. I apologize. Okay.
Does everyone else hear Stix's pleas of?
Yes, everyone can hear Stix quite clearly.
Oh, I can hear him from beyond the grave. Oh, I can still hear him. Rest in peace.
I'd like to be clear. I'm not dead.
So in denial.
I mean, does anyone have any rope they can just like drop down Stix?
Yeah, probably.
The board, but the one that works. I mean, actually, I don't think. No, Piper just has a bunch of costumes and some candles.
That's about right.
Why the fuck does Piper have a disguise kit?
It's probably something that came default with being a bard or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
like to think that
You can
Piper
use a
like
disguise kit on other people.
Good, but I like to think that he puts it all like on himself and then just changes himself anyway. No.
Yeah.
Piper ain't got any rope or anything.
well,
Who is holding? Has someone got a rope?
Arwen's got a rope.
Who's holding the rope?
Me and Hugo.
You and Hugo.
Hugo has made me hold the rope.
Hugo made you hold the rope.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so yeah, Stix, as you're climbing up for a second attempt, you see a rope begin snaking its way down towards you.
Yay! I'm going to grab the rope, and I'm also going to grab the ladder and see if they can pull me up with the ladder.
Okay.
Although, no, if back on it's done it, so I'll be able to.
Yeah, the ladder's probably not going to make that turn.
I'm not pulling up a ladder, my dude.
I don't want to waste the. Can I put the ladder back in the rope?
Does the rope say you can put items back in it?
I don't think it. No, I don't think it does.
I think it specifically says you can't.
Yeah, I think the ladder is.
Yeah, it just says you can take things out of it.
Yeah.
You'd use an action to detach one of the patches, causing it to become an object. Yeah, because these are like weird patches on it.
Yeah. Yeah. You can
Yeah.
make another check
Okay.
with advantage due to the rope now.
Yay!
Also,
We get rolling now.
it would be a floating ladder. A floating 20-foot ladder walking down the hallway with a
Wait.
mind flayer in front of it.
You, to me, to you. Stix is also going to give himself guidance. That's 18. That's 21.
21. With the 21, and the help of your companions, you are successfully able to make your way out. You have to do it like a little hop with the rope in hand as they pull you back up when the pathway reverses, but you are able to successfully make it out. The rest of you sort of just see like as bits of grease drip off Stix. They just sort of land on the floor and become visible.
Ew.
Rude.
But
What's happening now? Why are they that way around?
because I have put them the wrong way round, it's fine. I'll give
Maybe
them a quick
reshuffle
shuffle.
them.
You know what two of them are anyway, because they're
Yes.
the dead ends are on top.
Shouldn't have said anything.
No. Well, thank you. Because I was like, yeah, they should be hidden, so they should be hidden from me. Right, Arwen. What are you going to use?
Careful consideration.
Careful consideration. The bit that I forgot, but it doesn't matter for the round because you had such terrible luck with the cards and them all being dead ends. You do actually need to roll a skill check. So can you roll a wisdom check for me?
14.
14.
Do I fail? Don't know what that means.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh.
So it means you don't get to reveal the two cards in the river and choose one. You just have
I
to
just
pick
choose one. Middle.
Yeah, the middle one.
Do I forget?
A right path card.
Yay!
Over.
I did good.
So you guys carry on. The hallways begin to twist and turn and overlap each other, but you do eventually find one that leads you a fair ways consistently without changing or anything like that, and you feel like you've made some progress.
Yay!
I'm so clever.
Up next we have Stix.
So Stix is going to use. So what ones have been used so far? It's elementary, and
Careful consideration and
Careful
head is wiped out for this round.
Wait, but I didn't succeed with careful consideration. So...
You still attempted it.
Oh, so it goes.
Yeah, so it goes.
Stix will obviously use Forge Apart.
Okay. So roll me that strength check.
Check. 14.
14, unfortunately, is also not enough.
Oh, bitch.
You're trying to push through using your paladin's endurance to keep the party moving quickly. And unfortunately, you find that you're just sort of outpacing them a little bit and you have to backtrack, and then you don't realize which turning you made, and you guys have to sort of call out to each other as Stix has gone down a different path, and eventually you meet back up after a few minutes, but you haven't quite forged ahead as you would like to. But you can still potentially find the right path now. Which card would you like?
I would like to go straight down the middle.
Straight down the middle. We have an encounter card.
Oh,
Can you
bitch.
roll me a d10, please?
A D10.
A 9. Okay.
9 mind players.
9. So you begin walking down a corridor, and your path is somewhat chilly. Your breath begins to rise, and you realize that you're walking through sort of an icy tunnel. And you spot a patch ahead of you Whereas rather than sort of the tunnel being made from this sort of old whitish stone, there seems to be sort of a clear section ahead of you, and edging towards it, you can see there seems to be a large block of ice frozen in the ground. In the block of ice, you can see there seems to be
Yeah,
a sort of hunched over figure of a gnome.
Oh,
The gnome seems to
the
have,
avatar.
has you can see has one wooden leg, and a tricorn hat upon their head, as well as cutlass at their waist. But they are crouched over a large chest in the action of reaching towards it.
And this
as in
chest
the
is
ice.
also in the ice.
Pardon?
Is the chest also in the ice?
Yes, the chest is also in the ice. This is like a 5 by 5 foot block that is like embedded in the floor. So you could easily just walk straight over it and carry on the pathway. This is just it's not barring a way in any way.
I wanna melt the ice.
What are you using to melt the ice?
My fire.
What source of fire?
All of it.
Okay.
I don't know. Does burning hands do anything?
What does burning hands do?
Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
The creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save, which it would because it's just a block of ice.
It is a block. It can't make a dexterity save. Yeah, you can cast burning hands. Roll me 66. If you're doing this at first level.
Yeah. What was it?
Well, roll 66 and we'll double it. Because it's vulnerable to fire.
66.
Yeah, or 66 and roll 28. So Arwen steps up, holds out her hands, fingers spread, and this column of fire shoots out, rapidly melting about 60% of the ice. You can see sort of the top of the gnome's head is just about poking out. What's everyone else doing? Is anyone else doing anything at this point?
I think I'm just going to leave Arwen to her fire. She seems to be enjoying herself. Although you cast a spell, so you're not invisible anymore.
Yeah, I know. Fun.
Although I'm also assuming that our invisibility might have worn off by now. Because it's only an hour, and we had about half an hour left after the.
It is.
Stix was in a hole.
Yeah, it is fair to say it's probably more at this point. Okay. Is Piper doing anything? Is Klari doing anything while?
I don't think Piper has anything fiery other than Scorching Ray. He has Ray of Frost, so I could just undo any work that. Oh, I have Green Flame Blade. Could I try and help her
Yeah.
with some Green Flame Blade action to just try and
Yeah.
try
Roll the damage for Green Flame Blade.
roll the damage for Green Flame Blade. Bam. Asked at what level cantrip? Yes. Obviously, okay. All right, one sec. Nope, it's not my thing as well. So I'm just gonna
2d8 fire damage.
13.
Levels to 26. Which, if that serves me, is enough that the rest of the ice melts completely. There is a puddle around the gnome's feet and the bottom of the chest. The gnome, freed from the ice, sort of humbles backwards and still sort of in this position of reaching out, clearly frozen and dead.
Oh. Well, this is shit.
But the chest is still there.
Clary, you have that weird hand thing. Actually, no, it's invisible, so you can do things from afar. Could you open this chest from afar?
I can try.
Thank you. Cool.
Yes. Is that a sleight of hand?
Just to reach, are you just trying to open the chest, or are you? You can see that there is like a simple like latch that holds the chest closed. It doesn't seem to have a large lock or anything like that.
Yeah, I was going to use my mage hand to open the chest.
Yeah, you can just send your mage hand down, and you like flip up the chest, and inside you can see that there is a small pile of gold, as well as a couple of small red potions. It looks like.
A couple of red potions. With my true sight, do I detect that they are possibly magical in some nature?
They look magical indeed. Yes.
A bad magical or a healing magical?
I don't know. It just says that they are magical.
Type of liquor.
Okay.
Wait, what's...
The potions inside the chest.
I can do a thing and identify one.
Oh, yeah, you can like identify them.
I can
Yep. Are you?
I cast identify.
And the problem is that users want to go swap and take something
Oh.
to cast.
As a cleric, I believe identify as a ritual, so you can cast it as a ritual, which would take 10 minutes, but wouldn't use a spell slot.
Do that.
We got 10 minutes.
Let's do
I
it.
mean, yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take some time. You cast identify on the first one, and yeah, it's a regular potion of healing. If you want to take the time to do it again for the second one, you can, but the bottles look identical. And doing it for the second one reveals the same thing. They are both regular potions of healing.
What's the feeling? Who wants to take them? Excellent.
The gold itself, sort of like looking through it, counting it up, you reckon it's about 150 gold pieces. And upon taking that, if you close the lid of the chest, an interesting thing happens. The chest, which was quite large, maybe sort of 2 foot by 3.5 feet in size, about 1.5 foot deep, suddenly shrinks down to the size of the palm of your hand.
It does. Oh.
Is it what I think it is?
I don't know. What do you think it is?
Well, you need to read my mind.
Unfortunately, I'm not quite there.
That's identified on the chest.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Do it.
You might as well do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a ritual.
Depends if we want to stay here for another 10 minutes.
I would. Just to save the spell
Yeah.
slots.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. So you spend, I'd say, with that half an hour of casting, identifying things like that. Your true sight was an hour, wasn't it?
Was, yeah. So
So-
I've knocked off half an hour, so probably maybe got like 10 left.
You've not got a very long list at all. With it's like you guys come in here and Stix tumbling down and stuff. But this is a magical shrinking chest. Basically, it can change its size as an action. You can change its size to store things in. It is not an extra dimensional space like a bag of holding. It is the size that it is. But when it's compact, it is the size small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. So you can carry it around. You put it down with an action, open it up, and you have a large 3 foot. It's quite large, 3.5 foot by 2 feet is chest to.
Right, so if it was big and you put something big in it, does it shrink with the object, or can it only shrink if it's not got something in it?
No, it would shrink with the contents inside.
Oh, okay. That's handy.
Imagine all the
handy.
books Klari could hold.
It
That is
also
almost definitely.
weighs, when it is small, it weighs the same no matter what is in it. So it doesn't weigh the amount of its contents.
It just
Okay.
weighs.
It weighs like as much as like your phone or something like that.
Oh, that's so good.
So it's easy to carry around.
See, now what we need is we need a bag of holding filled with these. Just lots of extra dimensional tiny spaces. Well, not extra dimensional, but like lots of tiny things inside. Because that'd be great. That'd be definitely a way to outdo a bag of holding. No. Although I might suggest we put a couple of couple of random bits in it that we're all carrying from the regular bag of holding. Like I'm sure Arwen has an arsenal of weapons she'd like to.
What? I've never held a weapon in my life.
Well, that's
What is a
concerning.
weapon?
The lair of a beholder. I would hope that I would kind of hope that you would help me.
How?
I've seen you.
It's been an hour since we got over the wall, hasn't it?
Yes, your hostile trace is definitely gone as well.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Is it worth? And we've been sneaking. Have we been sneaking?
I just assumed you've been travelling regularly.
If I turned into something that flew, took the box, dug up Belladonna, put her in the box, brought her back, or are we leaving
I mean,
her out
I
there?
would. I think we leave her out there and we'll
Okay.
come back.
I just want to, run it past everyone.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Good idea. But like, if you were like a random flying creature and then you got spotted by one of them spotlights, like they might be a bit concerned because obviously that we haven't seen many flying creatures here.
Yeah,
it's
no,
not-
that's fair.
They don't have pigeons in aerial plane. Imagine that, an ethereal pigeon. Great. It's my new PlayStation handle, ethereal pigeon. It's actually great. Okay. Cool. We have a funky chest and maybe something to fix our Belladonna problem. Although part of me does still like just keeping it here because I mean, who the fuck's gonna come for Belladonna here? Like maybe it's just safer here. Although maybe it's also safer just buried in our garden because like we own that garden. Anyway, wasting time. Let's continue.
Right. Piper is up next in the initiative. Unfortunately, the only option left to you, I believe, is can you bring up the thing?
Oh, sorry.
That's right. Is
Boost morale.
There's
boost
two.
morale, which unfortunately doesn't have any benefits for you at the moment.
No, it does not. And what's even
I will
worse,
say this though: if you pass your boost morale check, it will give the next person advantage because I believe there should be some benefit.
cool. You rolled a 17. And then Piper is doing like boost morale and he's sort of like just walking around and I don't know, maybe saying funny jokes. He's like, no one laughed at that, guys. Guys. And he turns around. Oh wait, no, you guys aren't invisible anymore, so my true sight doesn't matter. Okay, never mind then. I was going to say turns around, you can't see it, and because his true sight vanishes. But if his true sight vanishes, invisibility, all of your invisibility definitely vanishes. So everyone's again.
So, well, I say you can decide who has advantage next. It doesn't necessarily have to be the next person, but
I'm going to give it to. Meeny, miny, mo. Catch a mindfly by its tongue. If his skills let it go. Well, Arwen.
Oh,
yeah, Arwen, you have advantage on your next check. And then choose a card.
I would like to choose the right card, please.
This one?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a dead end card, unfortunately.
That's not the right one. You meant the other one.
Okay. So, new round. Let's see which option is not available. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boost morale is unfortunately not available this round.
Okay.
But for the top round, we have Klari. Which option would you like to pick? Klari?
The correct one.
I will do. Are they all available this time?
All except Boost Morale is available.
Right. Can I do Scout ahead?
Yes. Go for a roll your dexterity check. A 23. Yeah. So, reveal the top card in the deck, in addition to a card from the river, and choose one. So, your card from the deck is a right path card. Which card would you like from the river?
The middle one, please.
The middle one is a dead end card. Which of
Yeah,
these
I would
cards would you like?
The right path, please.
So, you guys get a second right path card.
Woohoo!
And this goes into the discard pile along with this.
How do you get the thing to the
How do I get what thing to go away?
Oh, the boost morale. That's long. Something.
Okay. Arwen,
Hi.
what would you like to do?
I want careful consideration.
You want careful consideration, okay?
That is okay because I've got
Wisdom check with advantage.
fucking hell.
Unfortunate.
Eat.
Which card would you like?
The block one.
This one?
Mhm.
This
What's that?
is a monster card.
Oh no.
So we have one monster card.
How many monsters is bad? And please don't say one.
It is more than one, you'll be happy to know.
I didn't mess it. But it's sad. Wonderful.
Okay.
These directions were unclear.
Alright. Stix.
Right. So Stix is going to do the tried and trusted Forge a Path, which is and or trusted because he failed it.
Go for
Well, it's tried, it's not trusted.
15.
15?
Unfortunately, 15 is not high enough either.
That's unfortunate.
So good effort, but not this time. Again, between
Okay.
Arwen's careful consideration and sort of like trying to precisely pick out paths and Stix's haste to move forwards, you guys are struggling to have the options that you're looking for at this point, but you have a choice.
I would like to pick the middle card, please.
The middle card is a third right path card.
Yeah.
How many do we need to get? 5. Oh, sorry.
You need 6.
6? Oh, no. That'd be 6 monsters as well.
I think it's probably just like 2 monsters.
Probably.
Okay. Piper, we are back round. And the only option left to Piper is it's elementary.
Son of a bitch. Piper is not very smart. But he's gonna do it anyway. 8.
Unfortunately, not with an 8. That leaves you the choice of 2 cards.
I'm going to take the. You know what? From the last time, middle card again, please, JJ.
This is a trap card.
Oh,
Whatever.
Can you roll a d10 for me?
if you fall down another
A 5.
hole,
Piper falls down a hole, but he uses a tentacle face to keep himself string cut down. That'd be weird.
it would indeed.
Okay, so you see sort of a glinting of light ahead of you, and what looks like a room opening up, and you hurry forwards excitedly. Getting close to the room, you can see that there are torches lit, and there seems to be piles and piles of gold just scattered around. Can everyone make a wisdom saving throw as you rush into the room?
Oh shit. Oh no, my true sight has gone. Because I feel like this is probably some kind of illusion. True sight.
Yep.
Oh, everyone gets a +5 if they're next to me. The weight.
19 and 24.
Characters.
So I'm guessing Stix got the 11, or got the 16, sorry, and is that
Yes.
Piper with the 8?
Yes.
And Klari. So the rest of you, you look around and something sort of triggers your survival instinct. You don't trust this pile of gold. You think you probably shouldn't touch these, but Piper, you go ahead and start just grabbing handfuls of it and trying to shove it into your bag. And your bag gets full really quickly. What is an item in your inventory? Just pick a random item from your inventory.
Random item. You know what? I'm gonna make this super fair, and I'm gonna say Chantel. Pick a random item from my.
Oh,
What is
I would have fun. I feel like you won't have bias.
make a wisdom saving throw to convince him not to. If he can see that something is obviously.
You know what? That's a fair cut. I'll say you can have advantage with his next save. Yes. So what is the item, Piper?
Chantel has chosen for me my candles.
You reach into your bag. These candles are taking up too much room. You need to, and you just toss them over your shoulder, where they land sort of on the pile on the other side of the room. And then you begin immediately shoving more gold in. You can make another wisdom saving throw. If anyone else wants to do anything while Piper is paused and is just randomly shoving all this gold into his bag for some reason.
Uh,
I'm onward.
17.
Okay. Yeah. Piper, you suddenly realise, what am I doing? And you look around maybe for your candles and what have you, and you can no longer see them in the room. But your bag, you realise, is as you go to look into it, with all this gold that you thought you put in there is empty. All the rest of your possessions are there, but all the gold, as you suddenly look down at it, has gone.
Oh. So there's no gold in there.
You can still see piles of it on the floor, but there's no gold in your bag anymore. And you realise that maybe this gold is best left untouched.
Agreed.
I'm mildly disappointed that you all passed that so well, because I thought it would be funny to watch you all cast out your possessions.
No. You already made me lose all the stuff in our party bag.
But We
When you said
move on.
like I thought of those party bags that you get for going to kids' party.
Oh yeah, I fully intend. That's exactly what I mean. That's what the party bag looks like. It's got
Well,
cake in it. It's stale, but
But we enter another
Yeah.
round. It's a 6. It's not good. It's another 5. So unfortunately, this time boost morale is still off the table.
I need booster. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I want it.
And so we go back to the top of the round with Klari.
Save boost morale for me because I've got good charisma.
Boost morale is off the table this time.
Oh, right, yes. Oh, yeah. Do that. Yes.
Which option would you like, Klari?
Is there any that's not available again?
Boost morale is not available this round again, but the other 4 are.
Can I do the same one I did last time, or does it have to be
Yeah,
different?
you can. Yeah, the only sort of puzzle is one option is eliminated each time, and so it's sort of up to you guys how you spread around each one. You can talk about it, you can discuss it, but yeah, if you want to do scout ahead, absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's probably
The 23.
Oh, this
So
would be a good idea.
the card from the top of the deck is a right path card, and
Oh.
you have a choice of options from
I'll do middle again.
the middle one is a trap card.
I will pick the right path card, please.
So you pick the right path card, which puts you on 4 out of 6 successes with it. We're just getting through the first turn of the deck. Dead end remains, but everything else gets shuffled back in. So that's very good. 4 successes on 1 turn of the deck. It is now your turn, Owen.
Okay. I'm going to take the one that Stix was doing all the time.
You're going to take
Because me
Forge
and
Path.
him have both been failing our roles.
Okay.
So I think if we change it up, it'll be good.
Okay. Go for it. 17. Take 2 additional right path cards and add them to the discard pile from outside of the game. So this means next time the deck turns and shuffles, you'll have 2 actual right path cards in there.
Ah, shit. That's annoying. That's only just happened.
Yeah, because they go to the discard pile.
Yeah, anyway. Well, at least I succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But you have a choice of 2 cards.
uh,
A middle or in block.
block.
Do you know a block? This block card is an encounter card.
For God's sake.
So can you roll a D8 for me, please?
Oh, 2d4 just to piss him off.
That is not the same.
I think it is.
No, it's not, because you can't get a 1.
Oh.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh no.
I forgot how math works. See, what was that anyway? I got a 7.
You got a 7.
Is that bad? Should I roll it again?
No, this is fine. So you move through, and you guys are continuing to move through these corridors that continue to shift and change different elements. At one point, you walk down a corridor, and it just sort of shifts, and you seem to be walking. You can see ahead of you that there is a doorway of light, where the tunnel continues. But you just seem to be sort of like in this surrounding black void. You can feel solid floor underneath you, but looking around, you can see stars and things speckling the ceiling as if you could almost reach out into it. But you carry on, and you find yourselves again in another mundane stone corridor with its various twists and turns. But as you enter the stone corridor once more, you find your path blocked by a wall. And on this wall is a large mirror.
Is this door that you said we were going to have an absolute horrible time with?
I don't remember this.
No. Okay.
And as you walk up to the mirror, you can see it's sort of shiny and black, and rather than reflecting you or the corridor, the back of this sort of mask-like face revolves around and looks at you. It's like, well, hey, what do we have here?
I hate this.
I have been alone for so long. It's so nice to see some people. Hello. And who might you all be? Well, don't all shout at once. Jeez, tough crowd.
I hate this.
So this is a talking mirror.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's like a mask-like face within the mirror.
Like in
Don't look at my riddles. They've got the answers on
I'm
them.
not looking at the riddles, I'm looking at Ben.
Oh, okay. I thought you were looking at what was
No,
on my
So
laptop.
we're dealing with the
Can't see shit, mother.
Shrek.
We what?
We're dealing with a magic mirror from Shrek situation.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah. This thing is in the way. I also can't read.
Okay.
Stix is very much immediately concerned. Piper is checking himself out in the mirror.
Arwen's about to kick it.
Can we just like? Can I? What? Wait, you're gonna kick?
He's about to.
Okay. Just hit the fucking mirror.
Yeah, so the mirror's just like, has asked you all for your names, and it's sort of like, huh?
Arwen would like to scream.
What are you screaming?
No, she's just screaming.
Oh, okay. The mirror just sort of like, you see like the face gets a little bit smaller, like it's shrinking back away from the glass in the frame. And it's just like, okay, so I'm gonna call you crazy. You can be tentacly. You are adorable. He's sort of pointing at Hugo. You're definitely my favorite.
It's mine. Stupid head.
What brings you all to this fine, sort of looks around himself, corridor that we find ourselves in?
What? More importantly, what brings you here? You're a weird mirror. How did you even get here? Can you move?
Good question. Well, I can sort of do this, and he just sort of like disappears, and is like, and then like comes back a few seconds later. See, I can, there's sort of, well, not several of me. There is only one me, of course, but I can be in sort of several locations. But the presence of other people does sort of conjure me up. I do like to party and all that.
Can I try and take it off the wall?
Yeah, roll a strength check for me.
Excellent.
And as you walk up to the mirror, he's like, "Whoa, hey, hands off the merchandise."
I hate this.
Yeah, 14, you're like tugging at it, but whatever holds it to the wall, if it's part of the wall or whatever, it's stuck fast. It's not moving.
Ugh.
Does everyone have like a cloak or something they're not using?
Not to
Or a
cover it
robe.
up.
Maybe. No, I would go, okay, Mr. Mirror. I'll bite. What? So we're here for our own reasons. And you're here because you just like to be summoned.
Well,
Or you just like.
I like people. I like to hang out.
I hate
It can be
this.
a bit boring guarding doorways the whole time.
Is this a doorway?
Wait,
Oh, yes,
you're
of
meant
course
to.
I'm a doorway.
Okay. Can
Wait,
we come through?
you are a doorway.
Yes.
Weird.
I know I don't
Okay.
move. I'm so thin. So beautiful.
What are you a doorway to?
Or whatever's behind me. I don't know. I'm only on this side of the wall.
That's an incredibly good point. So you're a doorway into a
I
space
mean, if I
you
turn
don't.
around,
What
all you see is the back of my head. I can't actually see through the wall.
Have you ever thought like, what if you're a doorway into like hell or something?
Sort of You just need a bit more brimstone with hell, but maybe demons are cleaner than they used to be. People can change.
Right.
You don't know. I've seen demons change. Oh, the things I can tell you about demons. Mostly they just try and smash me though, so that's less fun.
Piper takes a step backwards. Okay, so I think can we take a look through your doorway? That seems like a weird to ask. Way too personal.
I mean, I'm as game as anyone for a little game. There's what are there? 1, 2, 3. There's
Don't
5 of
say
you.
that
So
right
what do
there,
we say?
but
Best 3 out of 5.
that's 3 out of 5 what?
Well, the old classic.
If it's a spelling bee, I can't do it.
No, I won't ask you to spell the answers. Just riddle them to me.
Ah, shit.
Those primary school riddles are coming back again.
All right, guys. Thinking caps on.
What?
And when you can't find your thinking cap, just look to Clary.
Clary, get on my head.
You then realize Clary has always been on your head. He's just so stealthy. You didn't realize.
Real life Ratatouille. She's been making me burn everything down. I get it now.
that's my next D&D character concept. I'm actually going to be a rat, and this is my human familiar that I control. I'm pulling his head.
I know it.
Anyway, no. So okay. So what are your riddles? Do we get to give you riddles in return?
No, that's not how this works.
Thinking.
So you just giving people riddles?
Well, yes, I've not really got a lot to do. It's nice to think of some things.
Well,
Besides,
surely
this
a
is
good thing to
classic. Look at you. You're adventurers. Clearly, this is a old adventuring trope. I'm sure smart people like you will have no problem.
Well, you say that, but then I'm also sure that an ancient mirror like you would also have no problem answering some of our riddles. Surely, if you like things to think about, surely thinking about the answer to a riddle would be more entertaining than thinking up a riddle itself.
You see, but I've been thinking of my riddles for such a long time. As I say, very lonely all on my own. So it's more fun for me to be able to give them out, having thought of them for so long. Besides, my game. My game, my rules, my door.
Oh, shit. Playground rules in effect, I see. Shit.
I mean, if you don't want to play, you can always turn back.
No, I've been offered a challenge, and as a paladin, I cannot back down. Give me your riddles,
Okay,
mister.
well, as I say, you can always pass if you wish. But best 3 out of 5. You say there is 5 of you after all. I don't have eyes, but once I did see. I once had thoughts, now white and empty.
A potato.
I back down. I once had eyes, but now I can't see. I once had thoughts, but now I'm.
Should probably in the chat as they come along so you can read them.
I don't have eyes, but once I did see. I once had thoughts. Now white and empty. Is it like a piece of paper?
Why the fuck would it be paper?
Because
Paper can't
was
see.
no, but someone once wrote on that piece of paper. I don't know. It's now been rubbed out. I don't know. Is it a brain?
So your answer?
No.
No, I'm speaking of the room because when I've cut things head off before and their brain fell out, after a while it went white because all the blood went away from it.
Oh.
And they don't have brains don't have eyes, but they do see through the eyes and they once had thoughts, but now it's white and empty and bloodless. No, also a brain. Yeah, because brains are pink. Brains are pink because of like blood surrounding.
Are you sure?
I mean, I know hearts are like white once you take all the blood out. Yeah, that's really weird. Is that what's happening with Piper? Is that why he's like white when he's never changed? But anyway, I don't have eyes. Don't have eyes. Something doesn't have eyes, but he used to be able to see. What's a thoughts? That's the weird bit. What has thoughts? But now white and empty. Anyone got any ideas?
No.
Some shit at me.
Do the brain one. This one might be a lost cause.
Once had eyes.
I
I don't have eyes, but once I did see. And once had thoughts, now white and empty. You know what? Fuck it. A brain.
Oh, so close. You are so nearly on the right track. When you started talking about chopping heads off, I thought you had it. The answer is a skull, my friends.
The thing,
I
the
thought
brain.
potato.
Ordered. Yeah, to be fair, brain is better than potato.
That's why I didn't say potato. Well, I did, but I didn't actually say that's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, a new
No.
one.
No worries, no
Potato.
worries. Well, we shall try again. If you drop me, I'm sure to crack. Give me a smile, and I'll smile back.
Ew, I hate it. I really hate it. If you drop.
You see the like mask-like face and spread into like a broad grin.
Ew,
Gives a
like a
wink to
Cheshire
you all.
cat.
So if you drop me, I'm sure to crack. Give me a smile and I'll smile back. It's a mirror.
Oh.
Oh, my friend, straight away. Well done. I mean, how could you not get the answer with me here?
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm not very good at this game.
Hyper also says, it's also me. I'm weak as shit. If you drop me, I'm bound to crack something. And I'm very friendly.
Well, one apiece. On to the next one. A father's child. Oh wait, I've missed. No, there. For some reason, it's split that across. I don't know why. A mother's child. A father's child. Yet no one's son. Who am I?
A mother's child. A father's child.
Oh, a
Yet
daughter.
no.
Well done.
Oh!
Friend.
Did you say struggling? Did you say struggling little friend?
Well, you seem to be quite distressed about the first two.
I'm gonna absolutely punt this mirror in a minute. Oh my god. Sure
It's
to cry.
offensive. You can't read. It's not too far fetched to think that you might not be able to solve a riddle if you can't read or write.
Trying my best.
Let's try another one. Alive
That's
without breath, cold as death, clad in mail, but never clinking, never thirsty, always drinking.
a riddle, but hard.
Wait, alive?
Alive without
with
breath, cold as death, all clad in mail, but never clinking,
Male.
never thirsty, always drinking.
Male.
clad in mail,
Alive.
drinking,
Cold.
never
Male.
drinks,
Drinking.
alive without
No.
cold as death, clad in mail.
I did the last one. Someone else do this one.
Oh, come now, don't give up so easily, my
Yeah.
friend.
Could it be like a sea or something?
Yeah.
Because it's alive, it's cold, it doesn't clink, and is filled with fishermen who are males.
Are you saying I can't go fishing?
No, but I mean, there's a reason they're called fishermen.
Sexist. I mean, I don't want to fish, but I'd like the option.
Point.
It's
Um,
different.
Always drinking.
Is the spelling of male in this like correct, or does it like correct for the thing, or does can it be like any male but male?
You would suspect that spelling would matter.
Okay, spelling matter.
How do you
Clad in
spell
male.
chainmail? Is that the way you spell chainmail?
That is the type of mail, as in chainmail.
Okay.
Yes, it is the same as post.
Yeah.
Those.
Covered it
But
then.
it doesn't clink. It's cold and it's alive. Is it like a?
Junk mail.
Is it like a? Could it be like a book? No.
Pizza Hut menus.
Clad in. Clad in mail. 'Cause I'm thinking clad in mail. Could that be like like a postman's mail?
I think it's thinking because it says never clinking is referring to chain mail.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Oh, is it like a story? Alive? Like a story or a character from a book is like alive. Because it could be the people in the story could be cold, but or it could be about a cold. No, it's not.
That's not any.
I'm just coming up with shit here.
A vampire.
That's not a bad idea. But no, they're always they're thirsty for blood.
The only bit that
And
doesn't work is the clad in mail because I don't understand. That wouldn't work.
yeah, Balsam's a vampire, but he has plate armor, which has a lining of mail underneath. So
I don't. I think that's a bit of a reach, and it probably does clink.
yeah. Um, is it? Oh, I don't know. I give up on this one. Yeah, I can't.
Well, that's too bad, my friends. I really thought you might get that one. The answer was a fish. Something usually when I give these answers, I get a bit more of a reaction. Hello.
Silence. It's the response.
Maybe that one
It's
needs
the
workshopping. Well, this has been
it's
very useful for me. I know that
okay.
one's
Okay.
Did
If
I
it was
create-
clad in scale, that would be fine.
Oh,
Clad in mail?
scale mail.
Oh yeah, scale mail. That's technically what's called in it.
That's
Right, you know what?
mildly annoying. That one didn't work. That one we skip. Give us two more.
I mean, yeah. Again, yeah, it's a question.
What?
on to the last one. Make or break for budding adventurers, it seems. You saw me where I never was, and where I never could be, and yet within that very place, my face you often see.
You saw me.
Oh, thought I had it on like the tip of my tongue then. Saw me where I never was, and where I could not be. Yet
A
within that very
ghost.
face you often see. Very place my face you often see. Is it like? Oh, could it be like a reflection? Because a reflection, you're not there, you're here. You're seeing yourself in a reflection, and you can't be there because it's like the reflection in something, like in a mirror or in a thing. Oh yeah, or a picture. Oh no, but no, like a picture is like where I never was, and a picture sometimes you can be.
Yeah, some, and they've never been there, but you see their face there. This is a picture.
True, but I think that's maybe a bit too general because like they
Wait,
could have.
too hard. These are primary school level.
They're just
They're not in the you see them like in the reflection.
Children's first riddles. Advanced riddles.
Very place my face you often see.
We saw it, but we never
Is it?
understand where we could be. Well, I see you, but you can't be there. And yet,
Where I never was.
within that place, I can see a face.
Can't be.
But I can see you, but I can see if I don't get this one.
Oh, what if it's like a memory, or or something like that, like where I never was because they never were in.
well, how can you remember them being?
Where I could not be, and yet with.
Aneurysm, not funk. So
You've lost something
where
you're convinced it's in that space.
where can't you be?
Yeah,
A forbidden room.
I was and where I could not be, and yet within the.
Is it a
Oh, what about like a dream? People aren't actually in your dreams, but often you will see their face. Although I'm thinking in this case, the I is what the thing is. We need to guess.
but then it says in that very place. That makes it seem like it's a place. But then the beginning bit makes it seem like it's a person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so confusing.
Or no, because it says within that very place, I face you often see. So I think it is like a person or a thing in a place.
Yeah, are we getting what thing is?
Yeah, I think
Where
it
I
is.
never was.
For me, where I never was. See, like we can see this thing. It's not like a concept. You know, it's
But
not.
it's not actually there.
Yeah, it's not like time, and no, it's not a memory because you can't see a memory. I think it's like a reflection, personally. I reckon that's possibly the
And
answer.
yet, with
No, I'm not anymore.
You've come up with some good choices. A reflection, a picture, a memory. Any of these you want to give as your answer, or would you like some more time? I've got all the time in the world. So,
Very place with children see.
Do you have another riddle? No,
is this one too difficult for you?
shut up.
This isn't a shame. I'm not going to let you through.
What do you mean?
Your sleep is very loud and very disturbing.
You're disturbing.
It upset my sleep.
It didn't upset your sleep. You were already awake. That's why I
These are
screamed.
details.
Stupid man. Put coke with you the wine.
Well,
I reckon.
I see.
Exactly. There's another riddle for you.
This has a riddle and more or less correct.
Good.
All right, we're going to go with reflection.
Congratulations, my friends. Well done.
I don't get
I'm
that.
so
Ah!
pleased.
I'm wearing the hat, but this is canonically Stix.
I think I understood one of those.
Well, I
What's
can
the
explain
first
it to you if
one?
you'd like.
What was the first one?
The first one was the skull.
Oh yeah, that was stupid.
It's fucking.
That
My
second
bad.
one.
If you drop me, I'm sure to crack. Give me a smile, and I'll smile back.
Yeah, that was stupid too.
Hey,
I would
The third
as a
one,
mirror, I
like to.
take that personally.
third one was easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I
Well,
would,
you have to
however,
throw a
like
softball there eventually.
even if we lost, I was going to drop you and see if you cracked. If you didn't let us through.
Well, at this point, I think I should be going.
Can we go through you though? Go like through this door.
And the face like revolves out of sight, and the like black shimmering surface of the mirror just opens, and there's like a circular hole, or like an oval-shaped hole in the wall that you can clamber through,
So can't punch the mirror.
and the frame remains.
I would like to engrave into the mirror's like frame, stupid man, but I don't know how to spell, so I just do squiggly.
Okay. Owen like gets out a dagger and engraves squigglies in the mirror.
Yeah. It says stupid mirror man.
Synced. I like it.
James. I can't remember who drew that. Was that Stix? Pardon?
Piper did.
Piper did, which puts us at the top of the round. So we shall eliminate another. Yes, you moved the camera. So we'll put the camera back down at the cards. Come on, camera. There we go. So we shall eliminate an option for this round. It's been boost morale 3 times in a row, so I'm going to do a different one. This dice just wants to roll 5s. Number 3. So its elementary is removed. Klari, what would you like to do? Forge path, scout ahead, careful consideration, or boost morale?
Can I do careful consideration?
Yep, absolutely. Roll that wisdom check. A 15. That is, unfortunately, just not quite enough this time. But you still have a choice of 2 cards to pick.
And
Do you say this one?
yeah.
This one is another trap, unfortunately.
No.
Dude, can you roll a d4 for me?
Did you ever watch that? Trap.
I did.
Yes.
First.
A 4.
Right.
4. So, as you are all walking along, a little bit frustrated, and potentially in some people's cases, due to the riddle mirror, maybe grumbling amongst yourselves once more, you hear another click from underfoot. And again, the grinding of stone. And fearing the worst, you all suddenly like leap forwards and to the side. But seemingly no, you have not discovered another pit. And then you'll all look behind you, and you can see a section of the ceiling in this beautiful sort of like forest green, like dark corridor that you're walking through now. The ceiling just lowers down on an angle, and you hear this.
Is this some Indiana Jones rubbish?
And this great mossy boulder begins rolling rapidly, picking up speed down the corridor. Can everyone make me a dexterity or strength check? Strength save, sorry.
It's a strength or dexterity save, right?
Which one? It's like it's true.
You do right.
Larry, do not react. You are a saboteur.
What?
Tracks it.
Oh, right. See. So, those who made dexterity saves. Arwen passed. Hugo passed. Klari passed.
Well, everyone got +5 as well, because Stix.
So, I believe just. So, Piper and Stix, you both failed on the strength checks. Strength saves. I believe that's
Yes.
Piper who went. Klari,
So,
sorry.
yeah.
Klari and Stix both failed on them. So, let's see. 1, 1, 4, 4, 4, 2. So, 12, 13, 16. You both take so Klari and Stix both take 16 bludgeoning damage. Klari, you've rolled a strength save. You can roll a dexterity save instead. Would you have rather have done that?
Oh, yeah. I thought you said strength. I didn't hear you say dex or strength.
Yes, it is dex or strength. I will let you roll that one.
Thank you.
15. 15. So Klari, you pass this. So it's just Stix. As everyone else dodges out of the way, Stix tries to brace himself against this, and you take 14 bludgeoning damage as this thing careens
bitch.
into you. And as it runs past all of you, you can see that this corridor is maybe sort of like 100 feet long. When it reaches the end of the corridor, a section of the back wall just opens up, just like, with a rapid, and the boulder disappears in, and the wall comes down with a thud. And then you hear the ominous sound of as another boulder begins to tumble down.
Sank. Can I cast plant growth? Will that stop it?
It won't stop it, but it will slow it down and give you all a bit more time to sprint to the end. So as the second boulder starts rolling, you all start running.
Rapid natured. Hold on.
Unless there is another action you would like to take, of course.
Nope. I think running is apt.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna cast
plant growth.
yeah. Oh. It's only benefit to oh, it's key. No, wrong way.
Okay.
Growth,
The corridor is suddenly filled with like these grasping weeds and vines that like shoot out from the gaps, and you see the boulder does slow down a little bit, and you all start running. Can everyone make an athletics check then, as they are sprinting as fast as you can down the corridor? So the DC of this is lower as you have more time, thanks to Arwen.
He's flying.
He still needs to sort of
Okay.
like move as fast as he can,
Yeah,
and it's
that's
that
fair. I just
exertion.
wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Strength.
Yeah, so athletics is strength.
Oh,
So
boy.
19. So
Do we get +5? Oh no, it's not saving stuff.
yeah.
Shit.
So unfortunately Stix failed again, Piper passed, Arwen failed, Hugo and Klari both passed. What have we got this time? That's a higher roll. And we've got 21 bludgeoning damage
Oh,
this time as the
21 damage.
boulder
Fuck.
another boulder careens past.
lucky.
Ow.
But thanks to Owen's plant
Wait.
growth, when the next boulder is released, you can all you will comfortably have the time to make it
Wait,
to the end of the
was that-
corridor and round the corner away. You don't have to make another check. Which, given the length
Sorry.
of the corridor, you might have had to.
Was that only Stix or was that Piper as well?
No, Piper with a 16 was fine.
Was fast. Right, okay.
Yeah, Arwen's plant growth slowed down the boulder, which meant you've only had to make one additional save in this corridor, and the DC was lower because it was traveling at a lesser speed.
Stix is getting real low on HP.
You guys, if you want to, you can pause, you can take rest. There's nothing other than your own self-inflicted time pressure forcing you to move forwards. So to you guys, depending on how you do it, might incur, might make things more. Well, it would probably take the form of adding a monster card to the discard pile, so that when the deck cycles around again, there's an additional monster card in there. I'll say, but if you want to take a short rest,
Or you could just take one of those healing potions.
Could take one of them healing potions, couldn't I? Could I have a healing potion, young Klari?
Yes.
Thank you. Are they? There's 2d4 plus 2 or something, right?
Yeah.
2d. Oh, 10.
Perfect.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm still missing like 40 hit points, but 10 is decent enough for now.
Okay. Well,
Get that.
if you're pushing on, we go to Arwen. Your options are forward fast, scout ahead, and boost morale.
Boost morale. Is
Okay.
it this one?
Yeah, roll that charisma check for me. Are you sure you want to do boost morale? Both Piper and Stix are charisma-based classes.
Oh, which one's a dexterity one?
Scout ahead.
We done that one yet?
Nope, that is still available
I'll
to
do
you.
that one.
23.
Bloody hell, how many left? Alright.
Roll. So, reveal a top card in the deck, and in addition to a card in the river, and choose one. So, your options are have an encounter. Is your top card from the deck.
In the middle one.
I don't know that encounters. The middle one is a monster card.
What the fuck? Okay,
You get to choose which one you want. So you're going for the encounter.
Without a monster?
Nothing happens potentially on the monster card, yeah.
Yeah, but then it adds to the monsters. So why would I want to add the monsters?
It's entirely up to you, my friend. But you have chosen the encounter card. Can you roll? Where are we? Can you roll a d6 for me now, please? A 3. I like this one.
Oh, don't say things like that.
No, I like this one. It's fun. So you enter a large room made entirely of black and white tiles.
We're in a B&Q.
Ahead of you stand 3 alcoves. In each one stands a painting. Paintings have little name plaques underneath them, giving them titles. And so the alcoves, each alcove sort of stands side by side. In front of each alcove, amongst the black and white tiles on the floor, is what looks like a set of piano keys
Oh, thank
made
God.
from giant tiles upon the floor.
I thought it was going to be chess or something.
Hmm.
I thought that was mean. No, I can't do chess.
I know you haven't figured about chess. So,
That's why there's just musical chairs.
and engraved above each alcove
Oh, God.
is a musical score.
I don't know how to read music.
Oh, Oh, I kind of do.
I don't even know how to read.
So they are arranged left to
Um,
right.
um,
Well, it's gonna be like A, B, C, D, E, F,
Oh.
G.
Yes.
I think yeah, they're gonna like these are gonna spell out something.
Yeah.
I bet spell out
Is it A,
word.
B, C,
So
D?
you have there are the 3 paintings in the alcove and the one well there's the one keyboard but the 3 scores, one above each alcove.
A, B, C, D, D, B, C, C. No, that can't be right. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, D, G, D. Oh my god, this is. Help. Help.
What would you like to do?
I don't know.
You step on the keys?
No. Yeah, no. Yeah. I'll play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
You play Twinkle, you step on the keys?
No. I'm
Okay.
scared someone else do it.
The keys don't take up like the entire like floor. That you can walk around them, you can get up to the paintings in the alcoves and things like that and have a look at them. You can get a close look at the scores engraved over the top.
Isn't there only A, B, C, D, E, F, G?
Correct.
How can you spell a whole word with just those letters? What do the down ones mean? Is that like sharp or something?
No, I didn't go into that. Don't worry. I wasn't willing to learn that much musical theory.
I don't know any music.
Anyone like to make any
D, P,
checks or
P,
anything
P,
like that?
P,
Exam,
P, D,
examine.
P, P, D, 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 P.
He's a musician, right? Like he has a lute that he is proficient in. Is there any check he can make to try and identify some of the notes?
Yeah,
Here.
Piper can read music.
Yeah. So can he tell what these are? Like what notes these are?
Yes, Piper can read them. If you want, he can just play them.
Yeah, he'll pull out his little mandolin and just play them on his mandolin.
Okay.
He just
Yeah. Which one is he playing? The left one, right one, or middle one?
he'll play the first one.
Okay. Yeah. He plucks it, and it sounds like a nice tune, but nothing seems to change in the room. Yeah, he plays the quick sort of 6 notes.
Are we gonna have to play them on these large keys on the ground? I'm assuming that's what we need to do. And on the keys, does it say like what, like A, B, C, D, E, F?
It does not.
It does not. Shit. Um. So. Only thing I know about music is obviously it starts from A, and I'm assuming therefore the bottom one is A. So if we went A, oh god, I can't see that. A, B, C, D, E, G, H, I, J. No,
But
not
there's
I,
no
J.
J.
Yeah, no, I got that wrong. G.
Is there J for this premise?
No.
Okay.
Great. Would anyone like to make any checks of anything, any kind?
Well, what kind of? I don't really know. What kind of check? Like, what check is like no music check?
Well, there are
Because
also 3
we just
paintings.
need to. Oh yes, of course. There's 3 paintings. Can we look at these paintings? Piper has very good perception. Can he perceive thing, particularly
Yeah.
off these paintings? This is where I wish I started True Sight. This would just make this a whole lot easier. I was so intrigued by the musical notes.
So, so walking up to the first painting, you can see it has the title Bedded. And
Bedded.
the paint it depicts a painting of 2 naked lovers tangled in a passionate embrace, while a group of courtiers, including 2 crowned figures, watch on.
Huh?
The painting is titled Bedded with the caption, "The bedding of the newly wedded couple seals the alliance of 2 warring nations in front of witnesses."
Ew.
Yeah, it's a
So
weird
these-
ancient practice that to witness
these-
the what's the word? Consummation of a marriage.
So 2 people got together and decided, you know what, we're gonna have a truce after this deadly war. How are we gonna consummate this truce? Oh, we're gonna fuck. That's an interesting way of finishing a war. But bedded is the top left one because you've got 3 notes that are the same. That when you put it to, so you got 3 notes that are all the same thing, much like bedded. So if you look at the top left one, like that first letter would be B, and then the next one would be E, and then the 2 after that would be D, like double D, and then E again, and then D. So that first top left one.
How is
No, now we know what D is. What is the next painting?
So the next painting depicts a pair of a painting of a nobleman shouting red-faced. The remnants of several rotted cabbages cover the man's clothes and are scattered about his feet. Meanwhile, a guard chases after 2 laughing children down the street, cabbage leaves trailing out of the basket one of them carries. The painting is titled Cabbage. The caption, "The tax collector is the latest unwitting victim of the 2 rascals' cabbage-based capers."
So cabbaged is the one on the right because the bees are in the same place as bedded, and there's 2 of them, and they're in the middle. And that must mean the red faced is bed faced is the one in the bottom because the bees place. And
the final painting is of a noble or knightly figure, armored, stands before a king on his throne, head bowed in supplication. The painting is titled Debadged, with the caption, "The head of the city guard is stripped of his rank for conduct unbecoming a knight." And Piper, with your 21 perception check, you notice that on these little caption cards, one of them in the top right corner has a very tiny picture of a doorway. And that is on the one that says of the knight that says D-badge. Whereas the other 2 have very tiny little bottles printed in the corner of the cards.
so one of them has a doorway, the other 2 are bottles.
Yeah, they've got like tiny little potion bottles printed on them.
Oh, so do you reckon if we open these ones, we'll get a potion? But if we open the correct one, we'll get a doorway somewhere. So if we can try and figure out which one is which. So it was bedded, cabbaged. Was it bed faced?
Debadged was the last one.
Debadged.
So the first one It's going to be bedded because it's the only one with the right.
Yeah.
The second one?
It's in that order.
No, the second one is cabbaged.
Oh no, wait, yeah.
Yeah, the second one is cabbaged
Two Bs.
because it has two B's, and the B's
Yeah.
are in the same place as bedded.
Yeah.
So the second one is cabbage, which means the last one is
They're not on the same one.
badge.
Which one are you thinking is the second one?
That's the second one.
The one on the right is cabbaged. The middle one, the bottom one, is debadged.
Okay, just
D
so I'm on the same page.
A D G E D. Yeah.
Wait,
Last one was debadged.
Is
Yeah,
Piper
because-
proficient
Yeah,
with
okay.
a piano or any sort of like xylophone or anything like that? Because I think you get several instruments as a.
Well, I know one of them is singing, one of them is by lute. Well, no, one of them is singing, one of them is the mandolin, and one of them is the flute. But Stix is proficient in the pan flute, which, very similarly to xylophones and things like that, has all the notes in the order, in the right order. It's the same.
Interesting. I did not know that. In which case,
It's the same
Styx, Styx would probably, with Piper's aid in calling out which notes they are, as I'm guessing Styx possibly doesn't necessarily read music that well, but he does know which order they are in, can probably play these if he wished to.
Uh-huh.
So, which one would you like to play, if any, first?
I will play first cabbaged, because that's a fun
Okay.
word.
Okay. You play Cabbage, and when you play it, the back wall of the alcove, like sort of like two halves of like a door just split open, and there is a little like pedestal there with a little potion bottle on it.
Ah,
This potion
lovely.
is a sort of a nice sort of light blue color. So almost somewhere between like there is a liquid down the bottom, but the top half of it sort of swirls as almost like a gas and then sort of like trickles down into liquid. Yeah. Very sort of airy and light.
Aryan.
Airy.
Oh,
Not Aryan, Jesus.
I was confused.
We'll maybe get you to identify this later. Next you will play Debadged.
Debadged, you play this one, and again, the alcove opens up, and this time when it opens up, you can see that there is a corridor leading on.
Does the other door stay open?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's
Yes,
fine.
you can collect the potion bottle.
Yeah. And then finally, he will play Bedded, but as he does, Piper joins in on his mandolin in a very sexy undertone. Yes.
And this one opens up, and there is a swirling kind of grey potion in there, like a sparkling silvery grey.
Silvery grey
Yeah, it
potion.
almost seems to sort of sparkle with its own like internal light.
Ah. For a minute I thought you were going to make a joke and say it was a blue pill. But no, it is a grey potion. Okay. Cool. So we have a grey potion, an airy potion, and a door. Well, hey, Clary, do you want to like identify these to see if they're any of any use? Do we want to take that time, take like 20 minutes for her to identify them?
Yeah. I mean, it works for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
might as well.
Yeah. So The bluish potion is a potion of flight,
Ooh.
potion of flying, and the grey one is a potion of possibility. So the potion of possibility gives you. They both last an hour, and gives you 2 motes of potential, which you can use to reroll an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw within that time.
Just one, or
No, you get 2 motes of potential. So you get two charges basically to reroll. And then the potion of flying gives you a flying speed of, I'm not sure how fast, but it's quite fast. It's like 60 feet or something. If I remember rightly. It gives you a flying speed. I'll just look up how fast it is for now. So the magic person is in this best.
I have those written down in my thing. Potion of flying, potion of possibility.
Beautiful potions for them all. Potion of flying. You gain a flying speed equal to your walking speed. That's it. If you're in the air with the potion, when the potion ends, you fall.
Interesting.
Okay. So that is Arwen's encounter. So we move on to Stix.
Bloody hell. So Arwen did hold your path, right?
Arwen did. Sorry. Scout ahead.
it is with a dex one.
Yeah, you did scout ahead, which leaves Forge Path, it's elementary, and boost morale.
Hold your path. First time's the charm. 17.
17, that is enough. So, 2 more right path cards. Enter the discard pile.
I need to open it down.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and now your choice of cards.
I would like to go with the middle one. Okay, middle's worked for me so far.
A right
Yeah.
card from the middle. That puts you on 5 out of 6.
One more.
And you also have 2 monster cards that you got. Yes, you found one before. So I've put it right down.
Wait, no.
Yes,
You wrote it down.
I definitely did.
Yes, you wrote down the word monster.
Because I remember. You found 2 because I remember thinking that it was 1 more until
Who found the second one?
you did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't. No,
Yes,
no,
you
no,
did.
no, because you had them both here, and it was a choose between the 2. And I said I didn't want the monster card, and I went for the trap instead.
I think
Or the
I found
encounter.
You are correct, I'm sorry.
Oh, what a fight!
one. Oh god.
My apologies, I misremembered.
Was about to get heated.
Oh!
That leaves Piper.
Wow. Piper is going to boost some morale. This is a very morale boosting lad.
Yes. Go for
no.
it, Piper.
Cool. So, this morale is going to be charisma.
10. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, Piper's, maybe it's just sort of how long you guys have been in here, the tension, it's just hard to alleviate that. But you have 2 choices.
I'm going to go for the right one.
This one is your second
Motherfucker.
monster card.
Mother of shit. Well,
Now I can put down a second one.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Okay. So we go back to the top of the round, and yes, the option that is removed is that one last time. Is forge a path is removed. So that leaves scout ahead, its elementary careful consideration, and boost morale. Klari, which one would you like to go for?
I'm going to scout ahead again, please.
Okay, go for it. Roll a dexterity check. 13. Unfortunate. These twisting, lots of these sections of corridors, the stone sort of patterns repeat themselves, the stone colors, and makes it very much feel like you're going around in circles. Whether or not you are, you're not sure. But it's hard to tell whether pathways are the same or different. But you have two choices.
Middle, please.
Middle.
What is it?
It is a right path.
So free.
You guys have successfully made it all the way through without encountering a monster. Or my favorite encounter, unfortunately. But
What was your
that's just the
favourite
way it
encounter?
goes. My favorite encounter was a somewhat puzzle room that had a glowing astrolabe orb in it, and constellations around the wall, and by passing a series of checks to rotate the thing, it would line the lights up within to shine on the constellations on the wall, and each one would reveal something, and the reward was greater the more you went. But they were spell scrolls, and they started with a cantrip and went all the way up to a 9th level spell. But if you failed, the spell scroll was consumed and it cast it in the room.
Oh.
So you could have gone all the way up and got yourself a scroll of Meteor Swarm, or you could have fucked it and had a Meteor Swarm cast on you guys, which I thought was quite fun. Or you could have just stopped it, like it was just gonna be like a completely like risk reward thing. Like you could have just left the room at
Like,
any
he
time.
wants to be a millionaire.
Yeah, like you could have carried on going, but you had to go through each like successive one. And I thought, like with guidance and bardic inspirations and stuff like that, you guys could have potentially gone quite far. But like when the spell levels start stacking up, you might have bailed before you got to the top. But you haven't encountered that one, which is a shame. But what you have encountered is a large dark stone ring. At the far end, you can see there is a glowing green tank made from glass and metal. Inside the tank, in a sickly color, is an enormous brain.
Oh no.
Tentacles dripping down into the bottom of the vat. Off to the sides, you can see two green glimmering power crystals, cables linked to 6 green tanks that stand around. Murky liquid makes whatever is inside indistinct, but you can see it sort of slowly moving and undulating as if there is some sort of current or it is switching with some sort of unnatural light. Piles of debris and strange things, instruments, items collected, crates and boxes are gathered around the room. You see as you enter there is there's an upper level behind you as you enter through this singular tunnel, and floating over some sort of chair in the center of the room, sitting on a flat console disc.
It's like floating over a chair.
Yes. There is a what looks to be sort of like a reclined medical seat with straps for the arms and legs, but floating above it is a large creature with one eye and many, many rows of pointed teeth. 10 tentacles, each with their own eyes flicking in all different directions around the room. And as it floats, it is sat in this strange metal basin or pond or platform it is sat upon. You can see little lights blinking and glowing upon it. You have reached the lair, the laboratory of Xirnus. The Magnificent.
And of those small Stixes.
Yes.
Yeah, Stix is very small and Piper is very big, which I feel like is the opposite of what's happening right now in their minds.
Yeah,
Stix
for
is like,
whatever
yeah,
reason, when I drag out your tokens preemptively, Stix's one is much. Stix and Hugo's are small, and everyone else's are larger, and I have no idea why.
you know what they say about people with small tokens.
I'm not sure that I do.
What are you saying about
Nor do I.
Hugo? Please keep them cuddly.
That should be about size. But yeah, you guys can all position yourselves where you like in the rough vicinity of this doorway down here. And as you enter, this figure floating high begins to just drift up into the air a little bit and float towards you, turning its gaze upon you all. And that's sort of you'd have to like climb up there, which you can't really do.
Oh, I thought this was the door over here.
No, the door is basically where Piper is stood. Piper is stood in the middle of the doorway. Sorry. Yeah, there's a platform like up and behind you, so.
I thought we'd have to get down there or something.
It's one eye is blinks in the direction of you all.
I say we take a nice long rest right here.
Yeah, agreed.
As it looks at you, his voice just echoes from the mouth, and my. So you are the ones who've been running around my island. And one of the eye stalks comes down and taps on the control panel, and the image flicks up, and you can just see the flight of you where you are moving through part of the landscape. You can see the glowing sort of like blue water aquariums that you encountered earlier on. And then it cuts, and you can see you guys mid-fight with the Phoenix, and sort of continues to scroll through. You see no one arrives undetected. No one leaves either. Oh, a few of them escape, but it's part of the fun. I do enjoy the chase of searching. And those that I catch come and join me as part of my friends and family. My agents work very loyally to help me. After all, you have been to Qualnog City. You have seen what happened there. I don't really need to tell you anymore, do I? You know what happened to me. And as they like revolve around to look at the brain behind them, you can see on like one side of them there is this large like burned like scarred patch of skin from like a burn mark. if you remember, when you interacted with the past, you managed to change something.
Did we? God, that was something we forgot.
When did we do that?
When you were in Fallout City, and I once again said, if you roll 100 and do 100, and it happened.
I think
Foolishly, I keep saying it, and it keeps happening. Almost an impossibility. And yet you guys continue to decide impossibility.
Second time I'll go and do 100 and change the path. Or travel in time.
Sorry, what was that?
That's the second time that we've rolled a D100 and then done something time related.
Mm.
it's fine if we fail this because we can just go back in time. Back to the Future special.
But one thing does elude me. The why. The why is so important. And that's what's puzzled me. I've seen you, I've watched you, I know something about you. Including you, my little changeling friend, with all your little secrets that you don't want your friends to know.
I want to know his secrets.
Piper transforms himself from mind flayer to just regular elfin boy, and he says, "Well," and then he doesn't say anything else. I can't think of anything. Yeah, Stix is definitely Stix is sus.
Well, welcome to my lair. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to become familiar with it. Prolog chose to remain in the city with its dangers that entailed, its fallout. I didn't realize any had survived for a time, but my mindflayers came to me and they told me. However, when the city fell, well, that is a dark time I choose not to remember.
Can I just shoot him? I'm bored of his monologue.
Would you like me to
You
shoot
gotta
him?
let the DM monologue.
You can shoot him if you want.
Wait, did you say you want to hear his monologue? Because Ben said he wanted to hear it.
Do you want to shoot?
No, I mean, I always feel bad when interrupting the bad guys' monologues. Is all. That's
But
just me.
if I raise my bow, is anyone gonna like tell me not to?
I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't think Stix will stop you if you raise your bow. I think Stix is too busy just listening. So, I mean, yeah, go for it. Go for it if you want to.
I mean, it's gonna end up in a fight anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, valid point.
And I don't care about his motives. I'm quite honest.
Right. In that case, Arwen, can you make me a wisdom saving throw if you go to draw your bow?
God.
This seems bad. I think we're gonna die.
You go to draw your bow, but there is and as you aim your bow at Xirnus, there is like a piercing ringing inside your head. For some reason you can't target them at the moment.
Oh, I have to listen to his monologue. Oh, this is upsetting.
You feel like you could still shoot your bow at something else, but trying to aim at him, there's like some force of exerted its will
Okay, those green things down
over you, and
I wanna.
yeah, you shoot at the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Roll damage because Arwen can hit a tank.
Hell yeah, yeah, tank.
But yeah, you feel like some force of will exerted itself over you, and forced you to change targets.
5.
5 damage. Yeah, like a sizable crack appears in like a bit of glass. He's like, yes, impetuous and irritating.
I know you are, but what am
And childish to boot.
I? I know you are, but what am I?
Well, you just pulled out, and I know you are, but what am I? I'm just fucking the whole.
Can I do it again, please?
I can make use of you anyway. I will break that spirit.
I'd like to do it again, please. I'm bored of him talking.
You're going to try and shoot him again?
Not him, this thing.
Tank.
Tank. I need to.
Go for it. Does Colossus Slayer only apply to creatures?
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, that's surprise.
That's right. So we do another, should do 10 damage to it.
So it's 15. So
At this point, you can see he's visibly irritated. And one of his eyes lights up. And can you make a strength saving throw, please?
$20.
You feel a force try to grip hold of you, but you break free and are still able to keep acting.
I prefer.
Pardon? Oh. Well, I'll enjoy breaking your spirit. The rest of you, the choice is simple. I know this is a choice you've declined previously, but perhaps you'll be more willing to embrace my side of things. Serve me, aid me, and enjoy your freedom.
Aid you and
Yeah, that's a good question.
The task is simple. Quillock has been a thorn in my side for too long. Their influence inhibits my control over this portion of the island, and without it, I cannot truly find what I need, anything from within the city itself. I would like them removed. If you remove them, you may leave my island in peace.
I say in the ring to Klari, we're literally here to kill this guy. And get his essence or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think Piper would cast a message and just be like, "Yeah, we're just here to kill this guy, right? And then we don't need to worry about sleeping because I can just cast Blame Shift." So
If your lives are, if you want more than just your lives, well, I offer you this. I don't know what it is you're after. I would very much like to find out. Is it within my power to grant it, then so be it. I will grant it for you, if you do this for me.
I don't know, I think he has to die, doesn't it?
no, and I'm scared to ask. I think I would say, yeah, just something. I think Stix would sort of just open up and just say like, "We are here on a mission from our plane. We need something of yours to."
Your plane. Okay, interesting. And like immediately like taps a few things, and you see like a few images flash up, and you sort of get like a broad view of Kavran from possibly like a mountaintop or something like that. Yes, the material thing.
We need the essence of a being such as yourself. This essence will allow us to save our plane.
The essence of a being such as myself.
Right.
Well, that sounds incredibly painful for me. You can't hardly expect me to let you kill me. I've not survived all these
Well,
years hiding
well.
from the Empress, building up my forces to bring retribution to her. But her
Yeah,
being like me,
I was a bit skeptical about this whole go and just randomly
What's
killing
been?
you thing, but you
what
proved
makes
yourself
me
to be.
special?
You know what? I can't exactly remember what he said.
Does it
Spectatrix.
this be
Well, a Spectatrix, and the only one we know about is this one. And we've come all this way to get to this one. I feel like this is a bit late to ask questions about is this the only one right now?
possible?
Yeah, we did have another option. Go and kill an already dying and really old dragon. But no. Because we decided not to be mean.
Do you say any of that, or is that all internal?
No. This is just internal
Hmm.
stuff.
We have reached some sort of an impasse then.
So
Obviously,
it
I'm not going
would
to allow you
be
to
as
kill
well.
me.
And
I can promise you this:
we
if
won't
you
allow
allow me to
our
complete, if you aid me in completing my works, then well, it might be a long time for short-lived beings such as yourselves, but once I am able to take what I need from Quarlock and safely travel to the stars once more, I can bring you others like me.
Yeah, unfortunately, we are under a very, very tight time limit. So I just sort of like pull out my spear and my shield just.
Barbarians, all of you.
So rude. He's stealing things from other planes. He stole that demon from his plane. He stole bits of the Shadowfell and
You
all
stole
sorts
that
of crap.
dragon lady. Was she a dragon?
Yeah, he stole that.
Dragon lady.
He's stolen loads of other people. He's had loads of mind flayers trying to kill us. He's the head of a mind flayer army that enslaves its own people.
I don't remember what I was like doing now. Is that bad? Maybe we could kill him, take his essence, and then revive him. Like he might not just take it then.
He's a douche. Also, he's a douche, and his entire thing is about saving some plane very, very far away. And much of that is very, very sad. I'd like to save our one. Slightly more important to me, anyway.
It's
Well,
to him. It's to save. Like we should have group discussions before we start starting.
I thought we were all on the same page that this dude was dying.
we're all on the same page about killing this. I thought we decided we were just going to come in and kill this guy before this. I mean, if you would like to spare him.
What if we could very likely die? I was thinking if there's another way to do it, then we should try it.
This is true. However,
Else.
I haven't stabbed him. I've just pulled out my spear and my shield. Huh? No, like cha-chunk. Like that's me like opening up the shield. No, just the way over there. It's not that long a spear. Can you imagine that? Be a long ass pole.
Arwen, is there like a piece of like rock on the floor?
The flooring is pretty well made. The room's pretty well
Just
maintained
anything
together.
on the floor.
Yeah, there's like some like bits of like scrap and stuff.
I will pick up a small piece.
Okay.
Cool. So if we have to boogaloo out there, I have a piece of the place that we can come back to. I'm so clever.
It's actually very good. Wow. I think people just message people like, so we Are we fighting? Or are we talking? Or
Yes, it's time to probably point out.
I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I think the powers that be wouldn't throw us into a fight such as this. We'll just immediately die. Besides, we did well against the Death Tyrant. That was easy. That was easy on it.
Didn't was doing that.
Ah, details. Nope. Nope, we're fine.
I'm down like Clara never goes to.
Details.
If you've quite finished
Yeah.
having a discussion, I wouldn't like to kill you. Seems a terrible waste, but I would like to get on with my day. I had things I was trying to complete.
Yeah.
What will it be?
He's not joking. Have you seen him go one massive?
His token is actually kind of cute. It's still funny.
He does look a lot happier and a little bit more adorable than I was anticipating. I think it's like an evil Mike Wazowski.
Yes, an evil Mike Wazowski is most accurate.
Good
Fluffy.
Oh, those teeth. Oh.
Yeah, that's a lot of teeth, Chantal.
Zoomed out, it looks like fur.
He's gonna eat
No,
our
now
brains.
now that Klari has seen that, oh no, those are actually teeth.
It's on like.
The daggers
I
that
like
come
to
out
imagine
now.
for Klari this was a bit like Toothless, where it's just like gums and then.
Like, I have things to be getting on with in my day. In fact, you're like,
Like lunch.
oh,
It's also quite far away. It's kind of hard to see. It's just squinting at it. Like, oh no, loads of teeth.
it's somewhat worrying when Klari is the highest perception in the group. For once, turned it off.
Pay that much attention all the time.
Valid point. Stix just sort of looks at her and goes, valid point. Anyway, turns around, prepares to throw, and we go into slow motion. As I'm assuming we roll initiative or some shit.
Yeah, let's roll initiative or some shit, or we can save that for next time, depending on whether people would like to know where they stand now, or would
I
like to roll
stand
it.
on the floor.
Why don't we roll initiative now and then we have a week to come up with a plan?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Idea.
Sounds
yeah.
great.
And we're gonna wait tomorrow until you
I'm
go to
off
the
to a
bathroom.
great start. I've rolled a natural 20 on initiative.
Ah. Oh, Silvery Bobs.
I mean,
Why?
are you within range?
I don't know. I don't really think I want to do this, but fuck it. I don't want
You
him.
can. It's an interesting use of it.
We
But,
get all our spell slots back after a session, right?
no, it's not how that works at all.
Oh no, he's like so far out of range. It's ridiculous.
Okay. I mean, if you guys want to have moved a little bit during this time, you can like reposition yourselves wherever
No, absolutely not.
you're
Nope,
happy.
I am happy back here.
Cool.
Uh,
Okay.
so
I'm as far away
Stix
from this man as
is
possible.
Okay.
starting this fight as well. 40 HP now.
Oh,
Really?
14. Oh, for 2 more saucy.
So Arwen 14, Klari 16. Is that Stix 20?
Oh, dog.
So fittingly, the boss goes first.
Oh shit. Would you? Oh fuck! I forgot I had spells as Stix because I'm playing 2 people. Would we have like before coming into his lair? Would we have recognized that this is like big final let's go moment, or big scary lair? or something.
Potentially, yes.
Would you allow me to have cast Death Ward on Piper because we can't have him get disintegrated because he's our way home?
Yes. You can have cast because Death Ward lasts a long time. You have plenty of time to have done that at some point. So
It does not have his
second
spell, but Piper has Death Ward, so unlikely he will get disintegrated and killed.
Can you come back from disintegration?
It's possible to revive someone. It takes a very high level spell to do it because there's no body there.
Piper could do it when he gets to that high level spell
You need to, like,
if he's not disintegrated.
if someone's disintegrated, they're literally nothing left of them, or like
It is, yeah, there's like ashes.
So do we need to like sweep up the ashes?
Well, there's like dust. It specifically says dust, grey dust. No, you do not need to collect the dust. Although I like to think that I would, just for fun. Just
In that case, I very much look forward to the next time when this all backs off for good.
I think it's for that.
No, it's for good.
You don't have an initiative thing then.
Yeah, but if I put this on the... Oh,
Wait
that's
till it's
tiny. If I put this on, like, yeah. Why is
You-
it so small?
Type into it.
You can't, it's weird like that.
Yeah.
I know.
Key.
Yes. Yes. Okay. I'll put that on screen up there so that everyone's got a reference to it so you guys can potentially plan any cool combos you want to try and pull off during the week. But we will pick this up next week.
X, X, triangle, circle, X, R1, down, down, up, X, X, square.